If you're a geek, have a listen. We got the news. This week's submission. Talking movies, games, TV, and comics. Turn it up. Feel the Geeks podcast. It's the Feel the Geeks podcast. It's the Feel the Geeks podcast. It's the Feel the Geeks pod. Feel the Geeks. You're listening to the Feel the Geeks podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode 188 of the Field of Geeks podcast. I'm Josh.
I'm Mitch.
I'm Megan.
Mitch. Haven't
Yes.
had you on for a while. This
Well,
is great.
I tell you what, the world's been just too darn busy.
Yeah.
I've been
It's
working.
okay.
Yeah, well, it's like all of a
Ish,
sudden,
right?
yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I make money, so that's good.
Yeah.
But Majestic's been so busy with all that stuff, so driving limousines has picked up, and it's just been insane. So, yeah, good to be back on and
Yeah.
see you guys again. Actually, nice to finally be videoed. I know that we talked about this for
Yes.
like forever and a day. So.
Well, and we don't have our video pro here today. This is me, so blame it on me, Josh. Chase
Well,
is,
you know.
Chase is out.
That's
but yeah,
all right.
that last episode was great, and of course you guys weren't on it. And that happens. We all have lives and schedules, but that's what's nice about having a bigger group now. We can just shuffle. So whoever's available is here. So it all worked out. And yeah, you guys are on my video. So apologies, I think. We'll see how it turns out. But yeah, just one camera angle this episode. But yeah, it's great to have you both here. Yeah.
Speaking of which, is that the original recorder that we used on episode 1?
No, I still have it. No, that's an upgrade I
Okay.
did. So yeah, Chase has got he's got like a 6 mic one. This is like a 2 mic. So this is the backup recorder. So
Okay.
if this fails, we got a backup, and then we got another backup, but that probably won't be great sound. So hopefully we'll be all right. But yeah, before we get into a lot of great topics today and tangents probably, which is fine. That's what we do best, right? First off, I want to thank Next 6 for giving us the space to do this. And Dave and Chase, we were at the Des Moines Comic-Con 2 weeks back, and we recorded a lot of interviews and a lot of great footage. So Chase is currently working on editing all that, putting it together. And we should have it out very soon. I think the con was a success. It was pretty busy. I went there Saturday and Sunday seemed to be an improvement, or about the same turnout. So it was good. It was good. So I think they're planning to return next year.
Sneak peek on who you interviewed?
Maybe someone who drew He-Man back in the day.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah. And some cosplayers and some vendors. Mayhem. We talked to Mayhem. That was fun. It was a good time. It was chaotic because
of course.
Busy?
That and Chase was nice enough to do like the personality for the interviews, and I held the camera, so it was cool. It was cool. I felt like press for sure because he had this rig, and it was crazy. Me and Bill were both filming, and but yeah, next time I hope to, there's a lot of factors why I wasn't on camera, but Chase did a great job. He's really really relaxed, and he asked some good questions, and I'm anxious to see the footage. I think it'll be pretty cool. So I just want to quickly recognize a Texas artist, Trey Ganem. He met with the families of the children who were lost in that terrible shooting, and he gathered all the kids' interest from the parents, and he personalized their caskets. So it's very sad. It's hard to look at because it's like, it's just something, most of us have kids, and it's, even if you don't have kids, it's hard to fathom. And for this guy to do that, I think that makes him a true hero, because, that's got to be tough, to meet with the families and then work on it. I think he's done a lot of caskets, so he's probably kind of, maybe a little numb to the process. I mean, that's a good thing because otherwise you can't do your work. Right. So not to say, I know he has feelings. I did watch an interview with him, and yeah, he got calls immediately because he's done this before for like soldiers and stuff like that. So yeah.
Was he the guy that did all the rocks?
No, I don't think so. I think that's somebody else, but no.
Freedom Rocks?
Yeah, I don't think he's done Freedom Rocks. No,
Gotcha.
I think he just mainly he's done caskets, and obviously he's probably done other pieces of art. But yeah, this is what kind of, I think, got him well known to, be summoned when something happens and they need need his work done. So yeah, great job, and it's very nice and sweet, and it's hard at the same time. The whole situation sucks, It just does. But yeah, I'm glad there's people like him that the families in their time of grief, they don't have to worry about pain or anything like that. And I think he may have even ordered caskets too, because there was a shortage where they were. So I don't know if he paid for that as well, but either way, that's a nice gesture. So I want to dedicate this show to him. And, I know we're adult centric, but also to the young souls that were lost that terrible day. And, I don't want to bring the mood down, but I just wanted to recognize him. I think that's a great thing. And, eventually I would like to do some art for, hospitals here. My daughter had a staph infection when she was young, and she was hospitalized twice. And, each kid was given like free gifts, like the carpentry stuff was brought in.
Oh, cool.
So I was like, I kind of do stencil art. It's been a while, but I thought maybe if we film ourselves doing like an assembly line of stencil art, we could donate to the hospitals, and I think it'd be something pretty cool. So
Yeah.
I can paint the background. I'm not good at actually painting.
Well, you just put the stencil down, and you just spray paint it, and you can just go crazy. You can just, it's fun.
Stick figure for you.
I make it.
Look what I made you.
Yes.
I might bring kids' emotions down instead of up.
Oh, cool! A coaster. Bam. Boom. Put a big gulp on that. Yeah. No.
Matter of fact, my drawings are so bad that I actually went to this the Hy-Vee Wine and Beer Expo, and they had those that little section where you could pay $5 and they teach you how to draw. Well, my snowman was so god awful that I gifted it to my parents, and then they brought it back as a joke to my house, and now it goes back and forth to our houses.
Oh,
So
Well, yeah, you started a tradition.
yeah, so
That's
every
nice.
once in a while, this random snowman with a nose that's way too big ends up underneath the pillows in their bedroom. So it's scary. Every once in a while, I'll get a text message. Damn it!
Oh, that's hilarious.
So there's that.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I'm trying to think, isn't there like a horror character where that snowman is evil?
Oh yeah, Jack Frost. Isn't that what it is?
Oh, well, Jack
Or
Frost
like
is
the
the Michael
evil?
Keaton film.
Oh, that isn't the
but
evil
no,
one?
they did make one. I think
Jack Frost 2?
No, but it might be Jack Frost something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, after a certain time, they can retitle the movie the same.
Maybe it was. I don't
either.
For some reason, when you're talking about the snowman, you made that I visualized the evil snowman.
Oh, he was happy and he just had a nose.
We could do some.
too big.
We could do
Teeth
some
like
Christmas
Yeah.
horror
Bloody?
shorts and
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
Mitch draw and scare the kids. No.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a gift. You got to use it.
Yeah.
You gotta
Drawing
use it.
poorly.
Yes.
Everybody has a gift, friends.
Well, segueing into some fun. We're getting there, right? Ray Liotta, real quick. I'd like to remember him. That was a shock. Was it like early this last week or last weekend or something like that?
On the 26th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go around memories. Anything? Did you admire the actor? Did you like his work? All that jazz.
I mean, yeah, I've seen
Fan club.
Like, yeah, I've seen quite a few things that he has been in. But he is again an actor that is the generation before me.
Right.
So I'm not.
Well, he's in the Muppet movie a couple
Was
years
he?
back. Muppets Most Wanted.
I've never seen any of the Muppet movies, so
Really?
nope.
Oh.
Maniacal laughter.
Yes. Well, yeah, he was in Field of Dreams,
Yep.
Goodfellas, Copland. You ever see Copland?
No, but
That's good, man.
He did a film with Jennifer Lopez, did he not?
Did a show, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never saw the show.
I think I did, and I
Yeah.
recall that because I think she paid tribute to him as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people came out. I always found him to be an intimidating guy. And
Really?
yeah, I don't know. He
just
just
his facial features.
Yeah.
It's kind of
yeah, and
his
it could
presence
also be
overall.
your first.
Yeah.
My first introduction to him might have been Field of Dreams, which he was like super good guy in that.
Mm-hmm.
But Goodfellas and beyond, he really could. He's scary, Copland is very intense, and by all accounts, I guess they say like he looked intimidating, but he was a teddy bear. So
Maybe I'm recalling some interviews that he might have done then where that I
Yeah.
just didn't get that.
well, it was
Fun
funny
one.
because TMZ's like. they post like, oh, here's the last time we saw him, and they're asking him all these questions, and he's totally ignoring them because he's signing autographs. He's just like, yeah. So it's like, yeah, that's a good memory, TMZ, sure.
Well, TMZ isn't going to hold everybody in the highest regard either.
No.
He was young too. He was only 67.
Yeah, he died in his sleep.
That is rather young.
I feel like more and more of them
Him
are
and
going.
Bob Saget, Saget's. We could get into some conspiracy shit with that.
Yeah, there's some
but-
conspiracy shit. Yeah, so with
You don't
with
slam
this
your
case,
head and go back to bed. Like, no. I don't. Starting shit here.
Billy Mays hit his head on an overhead door in an airplane and knocked him out.
Really?
He did?
Yeah. Billy Mays, the guy has
OxyClean.
Has this ever happened to
But
you?
he died.
Have you done cocaine?
Yeah. So he was on the plane. He had a whole bunch of drugs in the system. And
he did?
Yeah. He had
well, that
he had
explains
cocaine
a lot
and
of things.
Yeah, the guy talked a million miles an hour. Yeah. So anyway, he gets up, bonks his head on the top of the overhead door there,
It sucks
and
out
then causes an internal brain bleed and dies that way. I think Ray Liotta had COPD the last time that I remembered, at least from the commercial, because he was using.
he did the
Chantix.
Chantix. Yes.
So if he got pneumonia or something like that, I mean that's extremely hard on somebody that's got COPD.
Right.
Or he could have had advanced COPD and never led on to it. So
That's true. Yeah.
Or never got it looked at or whatever. Yeah, he was filming where he was. He's filming a film, and he's got a few projects that are still in various stages of development. So we'll see him down the road.
He always had that man's man appearance. Just kind of the alpha male. In the movies.
Mafia.
Yeah, well, and
Mafioso.
To be truthful, I mean, I was just like you. My first foray into one of his movies was Fields of Dreams.
Yes.
And of course, he was a good guy. I mean, he was Shoeless Joe. But but then, like a few years, like I'm way into my 30s, and my friend goes, "Have you ever seen Goodfellas?" I was like, "No, I'm not a big Ray Liotta fan." He's like, "Dude, you got to watch it." So I did watch it,
good.
and it completely changed my opinion of him. I was like, "Holy crap!" I got lost in the character.
Yeah, that was after Field of Dreams too.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
80, that was 90, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever played like a. Well, no, he played good guys, but they had attitudes. The Field of Dreams is probably the most tame he ever was.
Was he in Paul Blart or no?
No, you're thinking of Observe and Report.
Yes, Observe and
The
Report.
adult version of Paul Blart. Yes, and he was great in that.
He was great. He played a dick guy.
Oh, he was. Yeah, for sure.
Why did they even make a second type of mall cop movie?
I've never seen.
Observe and Report is way better than Paul Blart.
I like Paul Blart. I don't like the second one because everything you liked about the first one gets destroyed in the first 5 minutes. Spoilers, Paul Blart fans or people who are going to see the second one eventually. His lovely mom for the first one gets hit by a garbage truck and dies. and it's so cartoony, like...
Was it like Final Destination?
Yeah, well, it wasn't graphic, but it was
I'm
just
done
like...
with you being a mall cop. Improve your life.
No, she was just taking the garbage out. It was like... like that first movie was like a lovely family movie, and then they're like, "Hey, do you like these characters?" Well, one left him, and the other one dies from a garbage truck, and we're going to show you. There's no blood or anything, but it's so cartoony. It's the Adam Sandler filter on it. On the worst setting, if you will. Yeah.
I wish somebody would have taken Adam Sandler seriously back in the day, just so that he didn't have to make the crappy movies.
He's done a lot of good ones, though. He's got this new one coming out. I don't recall what it's called, but he's like a basketball coach. He's it's supposed to be really good.
I'm gonna look it up, but I know what you're talking about.
Thank you. Yes, Oracle over there. Yes.
Well, every time he tries to do a serious movie, nobody wants it. So, and then
That is true.
And then, as soon as he makes a goofy movie, it's over the top, and it's just like, this isn't Adam Sandler. We need Billy Madison.
He's not totally like
Happy Gilmore.
He still is producing good work. It's just not a constant,
The only one that's been recent that I would say is about the same level as like Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison is Go With It. That was actually a decent movie.
Okay.
That was the Jennifer Aniston one.
Oh, I think
Just
didn't they pretend to be a couple or something?
Yeah. I mean, that one actually had legs. It was good. But
yeah, I mean, he's done some good stuff, and he's got that Netflix deal. So I think that this new movie is a Netflix movie, but it looks promising. Uncut Gems, I heard his performance was good. I heard the movie wasn't as great, but I had never seen it.
Every time I hear Uncut Gems, I immediately think of what's her face. What's her name?
Who's that?
J-Lo?
No. What's her name?
Gwen Stefani?
No, she.
Patti LaBelle?
You guys don't spend
Patti
time on-
LaBelle.
I just throw
Every
names
time
out.
I think of Adam Sandler, I think of Patti LaBelle.
Well, I'm going to go back really quick, though.
Don't you?
Because
Shabba-da-hoo.
the movie that you're talking about is Hustle.
Hustle.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, he's like trying to recruit basketball players. Yeah.
What's her name? Oh, my gosh.
Queen Latifah.
No.
Oh, she's his wife in it.
What?
Yeah.
What's her name?
I don't know.
Julia Fox.
Who's Julia Fox?
Oh, my gosh.
Jamie
you
Foxx's
guys,
daughter?
You're not on TikTok enough.
I don't even have to.
I'm 40. Does that matter? All 40-year-olds are on
Well,
there,
I'm
right?
close.
They're trying to stay young.
There's a lot of people that are. I'm not. I can only keep track of a couple of social media sites. So,
Yeah.
I mean, Facebook is about it, and then the rest of my apps
becoming
are all
meta.
memes.
Hold on, I got
Eventually,
this.
yeah.
This went viral. You guys don't know about this?
No, sorry.
Well, I
I've been
can show
too
it to
busy
you.
in the Johnny Depp trial thing.
Oh, yes. Well,
Oh.
we quickly
Yeah.
do some
Yeah.
highlights because I've only seen
Sorry, I
bits
didn't
and
mean
pieces.
to railroad anything.
No, it's fine. We're moving along. So I'm happy for Johnny. I just have a feeling about Amber that wasn't truthful. But I don't think it's going to hurt any movement out there for women to have a voice. You know, if they've been a victim, right? Like, because that's what she said happened, right, with the verdict. She's going to appeal it because I think she's too broke to pay $10 million.
Do you know that? And this, I found this out during the trial. She actually paid her lawyers using her homeowner's insurance policy,
I didn't know that.
which has most homeowners insurance policies have a clause about libel,
Whoa.
and so you can sue based on that, and it will pay lawyers' fees. Now, where it gets tricky is if you lose, it doesn't. So that's why she's trying to appeal it.
Well, and she
Oh,
had
I did
shitty
not know that.
representation, including Doc Brown on the stand, whoever that guy was. You know,
Oh, the
what
guy
I'm
that
talking about?
was pretty jolly. He
Holy
was like
shit! Yeah, he was like, well, they're comparing him to another
Cottonmouth.
person. He's like, well, he's dead now, so yeah, I don't think he would be that way anymore, or
Or he
something
just
like
didn't
that.
answer a question.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just sat
dude,
there in
I was like,
complete
what
silence.
is this shit? This is a train wreck.
I love how they gave the comparables to Amber Heard, though. It was just like Gal Gadot, like all like top line names in a movie,
Yeah.
and then Amber Heard.
Yes.
So
Is there that few of Hollywood actresses that they have to go that route?
Well, a lot of truths came out, like embarrassing truths, like
yeah.
Johnny
Keeping
Depp
the
about
bet.
the Pirates role, like he's not going to be able to play it again or something like that. And then I guess her role got reduced or almost non-existent, they say. Supposedly Momoa and the director pushed for her to stay on because they wanted to recast her, which I think we got up to how many signatures to recast her? There's
It's still
petition.
going.
A lot.
It's a lot,
Like
yeah.
I think we're somewhere in the over the millions, are we not?
4.5 million. It needs to get to 5 million. They're taking it over.
They
to
could
DC.
get away with recasting now,
They
but
could.
during the trial, she was considered a victim still. So
Uh-huh.
I'm sure that's why they didn't do that, maybe. I don't know. But anyway,
Previous-
supposedly there wasn't a lot
Yeah.
of chemistry between them. I don't really recall if there was or wasn't. I don't know. I have to go back and see the movie. But
You know,
she's, the Justice League stuff, I thought she was really good and she had a good
But
British
keep
accent.
in mind, she was
Yeah.
a small part, so she didn't need to do a
yeah,
lot
yeah,
to prove
yeah.
that she was.
But I liked what she did in the Zack Snyder cut.
exactly. I
and
was just gonna
There's
say
good there. Yeah.
because I remember when it came out, when Aquaman came out, and I was waiting for Aquaman to come out. I kept talking about it. I was super excited.
You're a little bit of a fan, yeah.
Yeah. And then I saw her and I wasn't overly impressed, and I expressed that. This was prior to me really understanding anything that was going on
Yeah.
between the two of them. But then when I saw her in Zack Snyder's cut, I changed my tune because
Yeah.
I felt like they got to expand her character and she got more of a role there. And
Yeah.
I felt like whatever accent she was trying to do in the other version did not work, but what she did in Zack Snyder's
Yeah.
was so much better.
I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And some of that could be the director too. I mean,
True.
a good director knows how to utilize somebody,
Right.
and it would be like the same, like some no-name director coming and trying to make a Christoph Waltz movie. It just seems like Christoph Waltz works with Tarantino, well.
Right. Needs the
Because
right director to,
There,
to make
he
him
knows how
shine.
to speak
Yeah.
through the
Yep.
words. So, there. If you want to look at Amber Heard's, line of work, I was just jokingly watching Drive Angry, that Nicolas Cage movie with her in it.
Oh, is she? Yeah, is she
Yeah.
the daughter? or
And
something?
it's total trash. I mean, it's
Is
just like her acting is so bad. Like all of a sudden she breaks down on the side of the road. Nicolas Cage shows up. I know how to fix this, and then he reattaches a
Good job.
hose. And then as they're getting into the car, she goes, "I didn't ask for a hitchhiker." And then they get in the car and drive off.
What?
It's just,
Well, I'll cross that off my list.
Bad
Now-
acting, bad writing.
Right, yeah, and it's
Both.
still Nicolas Cage,
Yeah.
but that was during the Ponzi scheme era where Nicolas Cage did any movie he had the ability to do so he could make his money back.
Yeah.
But I think the same thing's going to happen here to Amber Heard. We're
Yeah.
going to get now some really crappy movies again from her.
Yeah.
Or she could
Well.
join OnlyFans and make, millions in a day.
Funny how she was in a movie with Nicolas Cage, and that is the gentleman who got Johnny Depp into acting to begin with.
Oh,
That
really?
came
I
full
didn't know
circle.
that.
That's what I understood.
Oh, I'll be darned.
I think Steve told me that. I swore you told me that. Maybe it was Steve. So yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, that's funny how it kind of a full circle. Like she was in Pineapple Express. I think that was one of her.
And I don't remember
She
her.
played-
She was also in Zombieland.
And I don't remember her in that either.
She was the
Oh,
one
was
that
she the
came
girl
to
he brought home?
Yep, and then she turns into a
Oh.
zombie.
Shit, she was
Yeah.
good in that.
Well,
Well, the zombie part, because how can you fuck that?
the outfit was pretty good.
Yeah. Yes.
The acting was just was dead.
I can't speak to her acting in those because her role must have been small enough that it just. I
But
don't
see, that's just
remember
it. She gets such a small role, and you don't have a lot to do with it. So
Yeah.
you can just show up, read your lines, and
Go on.
maybe she's good.
Right. I think there is good there, but unfortunately, after this, I don't know what her future's going to be. She is appealing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that'll be more fees.
She could dive into domestic abuse awareness speeches and stuff like that, and kind of become an advocate. And
if they want her.
well, that's just it. I mean, who actually? Some of the testimony that she gave, like then my dog stepped on a bee.
What was that about?
I don't know.
Did
It
they
was just
explain
like,
his shit in the bed?
She just you could see her trying to act, and it was just so funny.
That's the thing.
I saw the quivering, but there was no tear ducts. And then
No.
didn't her acting coach testify? And
Yeah, like
she
half
can't
of-
produce tears.
Yeah, she can't produce tears on the spot.
Yeah.
And that's-
ouch.
I went in there very open-minded.
Time to duck down and get some Visine.
And
Yeah.
I can't discredit because we don't know, right?
We
But-
we
Yeah.
don't. I don't see Depp as a perfect husband specimen or anything like that. I think, but I think she utilized the movement at the time and kind of amped things up. The videos she got
Yeah.
him kind of got him.
It
hooked
didn't
in
help
there.
her
Maybe she's
case.
an odd duck, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
her testimony on the stand was.
It
At
was
times, I had to shut it off
cringy.
because I could not take it anymore.
Yeah.
I just was like, "What are you
Right.
doing?"
Right.
Well, and then she got very defensive.
Yeah.
It was easy to get her on the defense.
Yeah.
And, with Johnny, he was a likable person. He had a little bit of humor to him. And then,
And calm.
when they were trying to throw him off and get him angry and stuff like that.
He just-
And then you proceeded to pour yourself a mega pint. And he's like, a mega pint? I poured myself a large glass. I felt the need to do so.
Didn't they read his text about her? or
Oh
something?
my God, those were hilarious.
And then they're like, "Is that what you said?" He's like,
Yes.
or "Is that true?" He's like, "Yes."
I mean, he didn't show his words, his ability
And
to
I
just
think-
wretch somebody
right,
is so good.
And I think that really played into the jury too,
Mm-hmm.
because he never openly denied anything
No.
that
Yeah.
was written. Whereas Amber did get super defensive when things were brought up that things she did, and she either flat out said that's not true,
Or her story changed.
or she
and-
changed her story, and it seemed like something happened all the time.
Yeah.
Like every day something was happening to her.
Right.
It was crazy. I'm glad it's over with, to be honest, because it was exhausting. I think for
it
everyone.
was. It was, and I would. What really helped Johnny's case, I think, was the lady lawyer that he had, that Camilla or whatever. I think if another guy were to cross-examine her, it would have been, the tables would have been slightly turned, because it would have come off as aggressive, and
Yeah.
you get a lady on lady kind of interrogation, and it evens the playing field.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of attorneys, see how I did that?
Yeah, nice segue.
Good job.
Look at you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Cupcakes for everyone.
I tried to bow.
You get a segue, and you get a segue. Everybody segue.
Yes. Oprah. She-Hulk trailer dropped. What are we thinking about this? I was excited to see it. Yeah. Let me get your thoughts first. Yes.
Well, everybody, I mean, everything that Marvel's put out so far has been pretty good, pretty decent. The only thing that gets my goat a little bit is just the CGI work that appears to have been done, but now they're sort of backtracking. If they would have said this is like a we're still working on the CGI
We're
and
months
stuff like
out,
that.
I think.
Yeah,
for premiere.
yeah. I mean, and that's probably the case here, but Disney never came out and said it. And then when they released it on YouTube, it was one way. Then it went to Disney Plus, and it looked a little bit cleaner. They upped the saturation a little bit and cleaned things up. And
I was going to say the one I saw looked pretty.
It looked better. Yeah, it's just when you're doing a movie that's heavily or a show that's heavily CGI'd, it was easy for them to take Hulk stuff because that was already program written and all that stuff. So all you did plug and play and off you go.
Right.
Tim Roth's character, and I can't remember what his Abomination is.
Yes.
That what it is?
Yep.
So it looked like they spent more time on that than they did She-Hulk. But I'm guessing outside of all the CG negativity, I'm guessing it's going to be a good show. The lady who plays She-Hulk was in 2 or 3 episodes of Parks and Rec. She was the...
Is that why I recognized the humor in the voice and I couldn't figure out? Okay,
she was the one that was the nurse that was going abroad in a couple days, but wanted to get a permit for a park event.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. Like, yeah, some of the CG looked great. It was... there's some mushiness when she moves. Okay. I don't like that. Like, there's a scene where she pulls a punch, and it looked good from like the stance, but when she moves, it's like there's just like this blur, and it just feels fake, and I think that's something they need to work on. But it's very Sex in the City like feeling, like, oh my God, your ass is banging, or whatever the hell those chicks were saying. Like, this is a Disney Plus show, okay?
Yeah, her friend.
Like, I hope it's not just stupid the whole time, Like, oh my God, like,
Disney is the only programming that could probably get away with something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
then
it's not
Netflix
like,
tries it and they get like lambasted.
Yeah, I was envious of that guy a little bit at the end of the trailer. I'm sorry, men are pigs. But it was so adorable. Like, he just gets carried into the bedroom. Like, oh man, that's cool.
Yeah, that was.
Let's get those to go. There. Yeah.
I can't say her name.
The actress.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a funky name.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'd have to use YouTube.
It's okay. I'll throw it up over the video.
Well, it's right here. Do you think you can pronounce it?
Oh God, I'm terrible at that stuff. Tatiana Maslany. Tatiana. She's a girl. There you go. That's what I'll say.
She is a lady.
She's a lady. She's a green lady. So yeah, we digging the trailer overall. Yeah. Megan, you think it's...
Yeah. I'd say it's good.
Yeah. I wonder if Daredevil will make an appearance, because it's like...
I've heard.
I like her character. She's bubbly and she's quick-witted, and I like that. I like that in my female leads.
Yeah, she gets well, I don't know if the show will honor the comics, but I believe the comic origin, Steve's not here to verify this, of course.
Steve.
Blood transfusion from her cousin Bruce Banner. So I think this is during the snap, because his arm's healed up. Or it's not healed up if it's before.
I didn't see anything in the trailer.
Right, so, his arm's functioning, so he's got no sling or anything.
Yeah, I was going to say, I always thought that after that snap that it would never heal, but I guess it did, so.
Well, unless it's during the, well, they call it the blur, or the blip.
The blip?
Yeah. I think it's during the blip, I meant to say.
Oh, is
that
it?
5-year gap?
Not.
See, that's where my questions came in from earlier, because I was like, I'm confused.
Well, spoiler, okay, at the end of Shang-Chi, they show Bruce Banner back in human form, and he's still in a sling. So I don't know, unless this is after all that, I'm not sure. It could be, but for the most part, it looks like it could be during the blip. So
I hope it's after, so that they don't have to really explain how his arm heals. It just is healed.
Yeah.
We don't need to know.
I hope they can heal it, yeah. I mean, there are other Hulks they could get into, Well, obviously She-Hulk is well, that, and also there's like a newer Hulk in the comics, I believe, who actually enjoys being the Hulk. Of course, we're at the stage with Banner where he's kind of like, come to
his name is Chad.
Chad, yes. Smart Hulk, or whatever you call him, Professor Hulk. Getting into the next Marvel, well, it's a film this time, Thor. Love and Thunder.
Yes.
We excited to see this?
You flipped too hard, damn it.
Do you have a problem with him kind of making him like the butt of the joke? Like, do you think?
No.
I mean, it's fine, but it just. I don't know. I don't know if it takes away. I just hope he has some serious moments in the movie. It's not all about shitting on him, like Amber Heard coming up and whatever.
Did you catch that?
That's how I do it. No. I think I have a hunch. I think Hemsworth works out.
You know, just a little bit. I think that may be CGI though.
I think there's an Anytime Fitness in Australia. He might visit a few times. Shout out. They're not sponsors.
Well, when are we finally going to get the Hulk Hogan movie that he's going to be in?
Yeah, that kind of disappeared. That was
because that was the whole point
that
of
was
like
pre-COVID, I think, too. So who knows if I got swept under the rug or not? But he could. He's too big for Hulk right now. Like I'm sure he's going to get a little smaller, but he would do a good job. I think.
Well, the Hulk Hogan movie. That's why he got even more buff than he is.
Oh,
is that really all him?
Oh yeah.
There's not like, I mean, they don't go in there with like a fine airbrush and just kind of
there. Yeah, I'm sure there's that scene with nudity. I'm sure there's some airbrushing just to make it perfect.
Because
I like how they didn't even have to red band it. They just blurted it out.
Yeah, and he's got a Loki tattoo on his back. Did you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I didn't. I'll go back and see that. Yeah.
Yeah, she'll do the research.
Yeah.
Our
Damn
resident
it.
research is
If I must, I will. Natalie Portman
looking good.
looks great. There is speculation that her arms could be fake. I don't think so though. I've seen behind the scenes set
Pretty
photos.
buff. I like it.
She's worked out. Yeah.
Yeah. I aspire
She's
to.
a brick shit house.
It's way
Holy
better than the
shit.
Black Swan look that she had. She was really frail and thin.
Well, but that was good for ballerina, right?
Right.
In
Well,
that
yeah,
type of
you don't want a
character.
muscular ballerina.
Grr, yeah.
Although, on your tiptoes when you can squeeze your butt, that'd be kind of fun.
Shoot out a pebble or a diamond.
Watch me make this charcoal a diamond.
Mila Kunis. Yes. Yeah, it's very colorful, this movie. It looks great. It's very world expanding, it seems. You get some Guardians in there. Thor gets a lot of outfit changes. His new armor's interesting.
Looks
it's very
good.
blue. I like it. A lot of people are like, oh, it's too blue.
Remind me again, the whole time Natalie Portman's character, there was a gap. Where was she? She was somewhere. I don't remember
They
where
broke
she
up,
was.
but now apparently in the comic books she has cancer, and so
that's what I remember.
Yeah, when she got cancer, Mjolnir or whatever, like
It recognizes her as being worthy or something.
yeah, and then it removes the cancer from her body and all that stuff. And
but she
hulks
can't.
out.
I think in the comics she can't have treatment because the powers like just kill the treatment. So basically, when she stops being Thor, is when everything comes back. I don't know if they're going to even go there.
They may not.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a little dark, but I don't know. I mean, they might be able to tackle it just right, but
Is she going to stay on for any? No, this is.
I don't
we
know.
We
I have
don't
no
know. I guess
idea.
Wait and see.
Depends on if Miss Portman wants to do that.
She was always kind of a pistol with that stuff. I don't think she got into the movies too much, but
Yeah.
I think her reappearance in Endgame kind of helped her,
Yeah,
or made her like it again.
yeah. And I almost thought that could have been like a deleted scene from one of the movies.
That's
too.
what I thought they were doing.
I'm not sure,
but-
just because she didn't have too much dialogue. So I just wondered if that was just, something extra they were able to manipulate. I don't know, but
No.
she's definitely looks the part. So, a lot of nerds are out there like, she doesn't look strong enough. I mean, I was kind of like that too. When she held up the hammer, it was like, oh man, is that heavy? What's going on? That's just plastic, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, not everybody's a bodybuilder.
No, well, and you don't have to. She's not even. I mean, she is the way she is now is how she is in the comics. She's not like Thor, like
Yeah.
So, and even Thor's probably too big, but still, it's cool. And if he wants to do that work, hats off to him. But because I'm not going to do it. No, I would love to be paid by Marvel to just get on that type of diet.
You'd
like-
so hate the diet.
Oh, you would, but-
You're eating like 3,000 or 4,000 calories, and sleep is ridiculous.
There's
and then
probably a
you're-
trainer with you all the time. Like
Yeah.
anything you decide to cheat with, they're like, bam.
They
Or you
prep
gotta
your
work out.
meals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. They
and
have you on
food
a
is
strict-
flavorless for the most
Yep.
part.
Yeah.
It's rice and
It's like, when's this shoot over?
chicken and flaxseed and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's not tasty.
No, I can't.
You'll drop weight
imagine.
quick though.
But to get paid to do that, like millions, like, yeah, I'll do it.
I think that if everybody had a coach like that
Yeah.
around them, being like they're preparing their meals,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
ensuring they're checking in with them regularly. They have someone who comes and trains them and makes sure that they're working the right. I think we would all be a little bit more inclined to
Right.
be in better shape. But when you don't have those resources available to you, it's really difficult to be like, is this the right thing? It's not
Right.
working.
Well, and if you go to the gym alone, I mean, it's hard to find the motivation.
Yeah.
If you've got a friend that goes with you,
Especially you
it's
have to
easier.
wait for a machine.
'Cause,
Because
well,
I hate that shit so much. That's why I don't like
That's-
gyms.
That's not too bad. You can
Sometimes, yeah.
yeah.
But
You just
I,
gotta go at different times of the day.
I know.
But also, you are right. He is being paid
Yeah.
to do that at the same time.
Right.
And nobody is paying any of us to
Right.
do that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a part of the actual pay though? So he doesn't actually have to pay it himself. That's like a part of the movie.
Good question.
I would
it's
wonder
required.
if some of that is built
Like
into
built
the
in?
contract. I mean, maybe not now.
Nutritionalist
Maybe
and-
he knows how to do it himself now.
Could
But
be.
I would think, maybe in the beginning, if he didn't, it
Yeah.
would be brought in for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen other movies or watched clips of other movies where that kind of stuff did occur for other actors. So it's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah. I mean,
Give us your contracts.
Yeah.
Let us review them.
Marvel hire us to podcast for you, and we'll get beefed up chicken broth shakes, Greek yogurt,
Ugh, chicken broth shakes.
Snapple.
Greek yogurt isn't bad. You just got to find the right one.
Right. Right.
You know.
and just add some syrup to it.
Otherwise, it's like wall paste.
I feel
It's
like
really
Greek yogurt
thick.
is the best.
If you're
you
low on
put-
wall paste, there you go.
Yeah.
If you put granola, I can only tolerate it if there's granola in it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because
You
it's
gotta have a
already
little
kind
crunch?
of chunky. Well, Greek yogurt's kind of chunky anyways. At least mine is.
Set it out for a couple days. It'll be really chunky.
doing with your Greek yogurt?
It's thicker than regular yogurt.
You go to the dollar
I
store
wait
for your
until it
Greek yogurt.
curdles
No,
just
kidding.
so, and then I cut it up with a butter knife and eat the chunks like it's
Well, if you
like
don't-
mozzarella cheese.
Nobody's Greek yogurt is like that.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, like you gotta like stir.
Oh
it.
yeah, you got to go into it because there's a little layer of juice on the top.
Yeah, like a clumpy
What the hell is
layer
that
of
juice?
Clamp a spoon to your power drill.
And it's really sour tasting too. If you don't.
Oh,
mix
you
it
actually
up.
drank the juice by
No,
itself?
Well, I scoop it in.
Oh, my kids have done that before. I'm like, you have to stir that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's disgusting.
Ugh. So yeah, quickly, there's some news out there. I don't know too much details, but it's kind of headline type stuff. Dermot Mulroney, he was in Young Guns. He's been in a lot of, he's a good veteran actor.
Yeah.
My Best Friend's Wedding, he was Julia
Okay.
Roberts' friend or whatever in that. He's going to be the next Scream film. So it's pretty cool.
The next what?
Scream film.
Scream.
Yeah, because
That's a movie
it was
that won't
very
die.
successful, the last one, and so they're
Is
moving.
Nev Campbell coming back?
I think I didn't see the last one, so whoever lived, I'm sure is coming back. But yeah, I'm happy because the last one looked good.
They need to cross it with Scary Movie and have Officer Doofy in there.
Why-
Hello, my name's Officer Doofy.
Why can't we just bring Scary Movie back? Like
We
what
really
happened
need to.
with that? Yeah, because the Waynes,
Those are
there's
really good.
something there. Like the Waynes got kicked out when 3 was
Well,
in
once
development or
the
something.
last Wayne left the TV airwaves, they all just kind of left.
Yeah,
They all packed their bags and left Hollywood.
I like the first one. The second one, not as much, but still, it was better. And then they got really like
You got weird.
not
Well,
Wayne.
then they
Tiny
put Charlie
hands.
Sheen in it, and it just.
Yeah, he was in like 3 of those.
And I
wasn't he,
feel
or
bad
something?
because Leslie Nielsen is hilarious and he's great in all those movies.
Yeah.
But the supporting cast around him sucked.
I think the Zuckers took over. They,
An alien!
who did Naked Gun and Airplane. I think they took over the Scary Movie franchise.
Didn't they do the?
Could be wrong.
Yeah, no, that was not another scary. It was with. It was one of their films, I think, because it had on Anna Faris and what's his nuts, Chris Pratt. They did a spoof on the Signs movie that was
Oh,
with
did
Mel
they?
Gibson.
Nice.
Do you know
yeah.
what I'm talking about? Was that them? I'm pretty sure they did that.
Chris Pratt wasn't in that. I don't
think it was Chris
somebody
Pratt,
else.
but he was married to her at the same time.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Chris
What?
Pratt. Yeah, give me a
Oh.
minute. Give me a minute.
What?
Maybe. I feel like-
What?
Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Hold up.
Okay.
Fact check myself.
Whoop whoop.
Dermot Mulroney. It's a weird name. I have not really
Sounds
said
like a
it
tree
before.
disease.
He was great in Young Guns, and he's like a handsome dude. But Young Guns, he was like the one that like his face. He just made his gestures like really screwed up. Like he just kind of mumbled his parts.
Yeah.
But
God, he's been in a lot of movies. Okay, hold
So
on.
it was kind of like your tree, right? And it's got a little ball on the leaf. That is your Dermot Mulroney
Yes.
disease. Yeah.
Yes. No, he's handsome dude. But yeah, I mean, he was good in Young Guns. That's a good movie. Young Guns, and they were gonna make a third one.
Has that got Emilio in
Yeah,
it? Nice.
Charlie. You ever seen Young Guns?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh,
I've seen Loaded Weapon.
that's not
That's
the
a good
same.
movie. That's a
And where's
great
our
movie.
Loaded Weapon 2?
Right? We need
You can't
one.
start. Well, you know what happened? I bet Samuel Jackson's career took off. Also,
Oh, yeah.
Loaded Weapon 1 didn't make as much, so I think that's why they.
It was freaking hilarious, though, when they're on
Chip's
the bike.
cameo?
Oh,
In
yeah.
the hallway?
Yeah. And
then
then he
they had it-
opens up the ammo book and, like, all these ads, like, falling out.
William Shatner is the villain.
Oh, yeah.
And he talk like this all the time.
He
Hi,
hands
Mike.
John
Hello there,
John
Mike.
Lovitz
Oh,
a
God.
pair of matches, and he says, "You're lying."
I think we lost video.
oh,
It's okay.
The shish out of me.
It's all good.
All right, so I guess you're right. He wasn't in it. Thank God I don't interview celebrities for a living, because man, that would be bad. No, he wasn't in it, but she was in it, and it was Scary Movie 3.
And he's in it too. You remember that?
You were there, and you were there. I got a backup.
But
And
who
he
was
was
her
there,
love
too.
interest? Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. It's Simon Rex.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it was him.
Well, you know what? Maybe in my heart of hearts, I wanted it to be Chris
Uh-oh.
Pratt.
Well, I know this isn't totally news, but animal trainer and featured in Netflix Tiger King arrested in
Oh, yeah, I
South
saw it
Carolina.
yesterday.
Doc Antle. You know, the guy that had like all these women surrounding him.
Yeah, he was weird too.
Oh, well, yeah. If
They're
you
all
own
weird.
tigers, you gotta play the part.
Yeah, I like how they're like, yeah, Tiger King. That guy's a terrible guy.
Yeah, let's point out everything that everybody else does, but not me.
You bastards.
Carol
I'm not
Baskin.
bad, but I have 10 women.
I mean, they were all weird. And then there was the fat guy with the weird hairdo, like
the jet ski guy.
yeah, the jet ski guy.
Pedo. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, he owns a strip club, I think, doesn't he?
Oh, maybe.
They're all weird. All of them are weird.
Yeah, I think to own a tiger, which is something that normal people don't do, you kind of got to be a little different.
All right. Also in the news, Will Arnett's going to voice Sweet Tooth in the Twisted Metal series. So,
Nice.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. He's just doing the voice, and they have this like wrestler guy they've cast to be the body. So
Now, who's going to be the clown?
that's Sweet Tooth.
That's Sweet Tooth.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So Will Arnett will do the voice. So it's going to be interesting to see, if they'll use technology to kind of like make his voice a little bit different, or he's
Yeah.
actually got something in there. I mean, he does the Batman voice, and
Yeah, he does.
other-
He's got a good deep voice.
Yeah. The laugh is going to be something challenging.
Yeah.
'Cause you got to get that laugh down. But I've been wanting a Twisted Metal live action forever.
Twisted
so-
Metal was just an awesome game.
Yeah, it really was. And I haven't played the recent ones, but I know Twisted Metal Black back in the day for PS2
Mm-hmm.
was a good return to form because the other games kind of got stupid
Wonky.
in my opinion. Yeah, and different effects company. It just it didn't work. But yeah, that's exciting. True Detective fans, season 4, Jodie Foster's returning to TV for that. So
Really?
yeah.
I didn't even know that True Detective was still on.
Well, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I think season 3 came out a long time ago. I've only heard the first season's been the best, and I have not seen any of them. So,
It's kind of like Rick and Morty. They just kind of go on hiatus and
Yeah.
make them whenever they want.
are
Yeah.
you a watcher of True Detective?
I just saw, I think it was the first 2 seasons,
Okay.
maybe?
Solid,
Yeah.
yeah.
I-
Second
but-
one just as good,
But
or
then after that,
Yeah.
let me recount, because I can't remember.
a lot of people didn't like the second, and the third I think was maybe an improvement, just word of mouth. I
Yeah.
haven't seen the show, but I know the first season's like high praise. He had Matthew McConaughey. And,
That's it, yeah. So I only
Woody
saw the...
Harrelson.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
There's a period piece too. There's like them as young cops and then older cops. So
Nope, I only saw the first season. I did not see
Okay.
the second season. First season was that.
but that'll get people to tune in. I think season 4 if they already had some
That's crazy. I
Not
didn't know
wanting
that
to
was
see it
still
again.
on.
yeah. Rita Moreno, who was in West Side Story, both the West Side Story films. I think she's in her 90s. She's going to play Dom's grandmother in Fast 10.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, get
That's
to the
cool.
theater even quicker. No, I'm happy for her to get a part like that on that type of stage. Don't care for the films; they're cartoons at this point. Pretty ridiculous, but
Talked about that.
I know it's always coming up, isn't it? No, it's good casting. It is. I'm happy for her to have a. This is like a
They're
$1 billion
done after this,
franchise.
right? Are they done after this?
I don't think so. I think they want to make an 11. So because it's like Spinal Tap. turn up to 11. So,
Right.
I don't know. I'm guessing, but I would stop at 10. It's getting kind of wonky, but
It's like the Kardashians.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Pete Davidson, what are you doing? Get out. Yeah. So that's just, quick news headlines. We're going to get into checkouts or recommendations, and then we're out. So real quick, no one here has seen Obi-Wan.
I will see that, though. I have seen some screen captures of Darth Vader and him, which it's not spoiling anything because that we knew that all along.
You knew the casting.
I can only hope that they do.
Sorry.
I missed it. What?
I can only hope.
I can only. Oh,
He's talking about.
Yeah, sorry, that was a really obscure. You're my only hope. Let's see here. So I hope that they have fight scenes very similar to Rogue One with Darth Vader, because that was probably by far the best.
Yes,
action scenes
that
I've
was
seen.
really good, menacing and effective. I will say 3 episodes in, I think it's a pretty solid show. I'm liking it. It's a little slow paced, but the dialogue is good and it keeps you, tuned in. And Ewan McGregor is great, of course, as usual. And we get to see a little bit of world building so far. And episode 3 is really exciting. I don't want to give anything away, but definitely check it out. There's an Inquisitor on there, Reva, I believe that's her name, played by Moses Ingram. She's getting a lot of hate right now, like racial hate. It's really stupid. She basically just is playing a stone cold bitch. But
didn't she say something in
really
the media or
what her
something
character
like that?
is? I don't know, actually. I don't know anything about that. But I mean, criticism of her being a stone cold bitch is, fine, but don't go racial, of course.
No.
But it's unfortunate, and that's not effective criticism when you do that. But I think her character is gradually getting more growth. So it's not just one dimensional. It's actually morphing, and I think something's there. So don't hate on that. Obviously, criticize the performance all you want. But I think she's an effective character. She's on the evil side. I hate her. So I think, mission accomplished. So, So Star Wars, there's a lot of projects coming down the pipeline. Andor, a show, Ahsoka, Mando season 3, Skeleton Crew, all these crazy shows they're doing.
They're going to be pumping out some stuff here soon. It seems like Marvel's starting to wind down, so now they're bringing in Star Wars stuff.
Rangers of the New Republic, and there's more shows even. Taika Waititi's his Star Wars film should be the next one out. So that should be pretty good. I bet it'll have a lot of humor in it.
I would presume, and that's going to be something he's going to have to tame down a little bit for the series, which he has. I mean, but I think it's going to be definitely very interesting to see what they end up doing with it.
Absolutely.
And isn't The Mandalorian coming back for season 3?
Yes. Yep, it is. And you could say Boba kind of was Mando season 2.5 if you saw Mando or Boba. Sorry,
Boba.
Jaboba. Did you ever see Boba?
No.
Okay.
I want to see it, though.
I don't want to give anything away, but and Kevin Feige's still working on a Star Wars film, which should be great. Patty Jenkins supposedly is still. I hope so. But there's a lot coming. Kathleen Kennedy kind of seems to really not have learned any lessons, because she's saying, we know why Solo bombed. It was because we recasted these classic characters. So one, it wasn't that. It was you shot the same movie twice. And it came out too soon after Last Jedi, which wasn't received well by a lot of people. So people were tired of Star Wars, I think, for a little bit, and they needed a break. And
they needed a Mandalorian type redo.
Right.
It didn't need original characters. It needed new characters.
Yeah. Well, and if you're going to do new characters, you got to make them a little interesting more and do something with them. It just kind of was, they're just kind of there. The first film setting out was promising, I think, but I just kind of got cookie cutter type of development after that. But they have CGI Luke now, so to me that's worse than recasting. I think if it's because it just eventually doesn't feel genuine, the performance, because it's like all computer, and even Mark Hamill's lines were computer generated in some new things they've done with Luke.
That would be irritating.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
So I don't know. I'm really I kind of think she should resign and have someone else take over. but that's just me. I don't, it's like it doesn't feel like she learned the right lesson.
Right.
Yeah, but when you're at the top,
I know, and she was
can't
appointed
just
by
fire
Lucas.
yourself,
So
you can
no,
resign.
I know, yeah. But Disney's not really doing anything, so we'll see. Well, Disney's there's a lot of shake
I
up there
know.
too. So,
Yeah.
Stranger Things Volume 1 of Season 4 is out. I am a few episodes in. Netflix show, of course, for all out there who doesn't know what Stranger Things is. All of us here have seen some episodes.
Oh yeah, I'm season 2, end of season 2. I just have not watched anything past that.
Okay.
And not for
Yeah.
I just found other things to watch.
Sure.
And it just kind of slipped away from me. I need to watch them though.
But I'm happy they've done these 2 volumes of releases.
Yeah.
You don't just binge everything at once, because there's a good chunk of episodes, right? There's like how many episodes right now?
There's
7. Okay,
and they're all about an hour, 17 hours, 16.
They're a little movie.
Yeah, for the last one's an hour 40.
Oh,
Yes, but you don't even know that you've spent an hour watching
Right.
the show. It's just really that good.
Yeah.
The whole series has been good, but this last season has been
Spot on.
just a game changer in the sense of how the characters have evolved and
Grown.
Grown.
Kids are like 20 now.
I know.
But they all look like they're 12 still. It's just a crazy
Except
thing.
for 11, which she seemed to age overnight to 35.
Yeah, she's 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Hollywood years.
Yeah. Hollywood will do that to you.
Let's hope not. But no, I love it. I started it late because I was like, I'm gonna get into the show, and I don't want to like not see people for 2 weeks, because I'm just gonna be like, it's great. I don't think they've ever missed a beat with their seasons.
They really
I really don't. It's been a long time since last season.
Yes.
So it's been a good chunk of time.
Yeah, I think, what did they say? They shot it in, did they say they shot it in 2020 or 2021? I don't remember.
I believe the 2020 for sure.
Yeah.
I think that's, definitely. I love what I'm seeing so far. Like I said, I'm only a few episodes in. The newcomer they got on, they always introduce great new characters. They're never, they never alter, it's like every new character they introduce, you love them just as much as the originals, and this new guy, Joseph Quinn, he's a British actor, very talented guy. He's playing a character, Eddie Munson, and man, this character is awesome, like so animated and over the top, but in good ways. Like it's not, doesn't overdo it, but it's really good. And it's written well and performed well. Like he's the breakout star of this season so far, I believe.
He's super popular amongst the fandom.
Dude, it's so fun to watch him act.
He really is. It seems like he's been doing it for a really long time. But he's fairly young. What was he born in '93? I think so. That
really okay. Yeah.
Josh and I were talking before the show, and we can't pinpoint who we feel like he emulates, but he definitely has an acting vibe that we've seen before from another actor. We just can't pinpoint who.
Right.
I'll check it out.
Very familiar.
Yeah. It's go quick, because unless you don't mind getting spoiled, I don't think you do too much from the past, what I've observed. But God, that's what sucks about the internet. It's like even YouTube's worse now because people use thumbnails, and it's like, damn it, I gotta watch this right now if I don't want to get spoiled, because I've already seen a few clips. And I'm like, shit. I gotta stop.
Of Eddie's character?
No, of the redheaded girl. What's her name?
Max.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like,
fuck.
Yeah. So I gotta get on it. Sorry, kids. I'm not gonna see you this weekend. Daddy's got to work. No, I'm kidding. Actually, they want to see it now, and it's like, you probably could start with the first season. But you grow as the kids grow, right? Like it gets more, it's like Harry Potter. It gets more intense and more serious.
It really does.
Yeah.
This season is by far, I think, the most graphic compared to the other seasons. But honestly,
Nightmare on Elm Street type vibes a little bit. Yeah. I don't want to give too much away, but the new villain's really cool so far. I don't know much about him or her. Or it. I don't know.
My
I don't know what
daughter's
it is.
caught bits and pieces of it, but she's a horror fan in general.
Well,
so.
then that's fine.
Yeah,
My
none of that
14-year-old's
scares
like
her.
totally wants to watch it. Wish she probably could watch it now, but
A lot of blood.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blood in this season.
Oh God, it's crazy.
And not blood in the sense that it's graphic violence, just blood in the fact that
Right.
it's part of
Yes.
Elle's past,
Yeah.
essentially.
Right. Oh,
So,
yeah.
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 That
Not
and
a
I guess
coming of
Hopper.
age
No.
type blood.
Hopper
right?
gets
Okay.
Hopper's in. Well, we can say this, right?
Tampon sponsoring the show.
Oh,
Sorry.
Jesus.
Stranger Things now sponsored by Tampax.
Get your 11 today. What the fuck? What is this shit?
Offering a new 11-pack.
Oh, what?
What were you saying?
Well, I was just gonna say I think we can say this that because it's not spoiling too much. We kind of already knew.
Yeah.
That Hopper was alive.
He's alive.
But in Russia, and he gets beat up quite a bit.
Like you do. Right?
Like I do, yes.
And,
Yeah.
No, in Russia.
Oh, I get beat up quite a bit.
When in
too.
Russia.
When I'm
Yeah,
in Russia.
I don't know. Sorry,
I'm not in
Russians.
Russia.
Didn't mean that way. But, you watch the shows and stuff. Yeah, they're not too kind to Hopper. No, yeah, I was happy they put that on the end of season 3. Not to spoil too much, Mitch. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Anyway, yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Intense. Love the cast, and I can't wait to finish it. And then July
First.
1st, we get how many more episodes? Do you know? Volume 2. Sorry, I'm not trying to
Maybe
quiz
another
you.
7 episodes.
God, I hope so.
Or you get a round number of 11.
Season 5, I think, is the last season, right?
Is it?
I
Will they have
believe so.
11 episodes?
Yep, that'll be the last
Which I heard
one.
people already bitching, like, oh, it just should end. Like, shut up. Like,
No,
it's good. It's still good. Yes, I understand it.
If
but
it's still good, but the problem is now the kids are growing up. So
Right,
how do
right. You'd have to go with new characters, and I
Yeah.
think some time off, like years off, would be good because you could also jump.
You could do
to-
like an It thing.
You could jump to the 90s or
Yeah.
something like that,
Yeah.
or early 2000s. Like that'd be fun. There's still a lot of nostalgia there. You can pull
Yeah, 'cause,
from.
I mean, they grew up about the same time that we grew up. I mean,
Yeah, not volume. Season 4 takes place in '86,
okay.
so we're getting close to the '90s.
Yeah. Maybe that's where we end.
Yeah,
In the 90s. At the cusp.
that would be
Is
cool,
it?
right?
Yeah.
That when you want to find something.
Hammer time.
It's not
Hammer time.
readily available.
Oh.
Get your 11 today. Okay, I got nothing. I'm not a rapper, so
Get your
That was a
Skin tone.
decent try, though.
yes, thanks. It was off the cuff.
There are only 2.
two.
Oh,
the
I hope they're
microphone.
4 hours each.
There are 2 episodes in the second volume.
Oh
Now,
man,
wait a second. That brings us to 9.
Yep, so there's only going to be 9, but I'm
Where's
trying
my
to
11?
see what the length is because they could be. Okay, so it says
like 20 minutes each.
That would be funny.
Just credits.
the final. The final will be 2 hours and 19 minutes long. So that's number 9.
God, I was hoping for more episodes. All right,
Well,
well,
you get 2 more episodes.
Well, yeah, because it's 2 hours.
you do, and you don't want it too much, right? Because
Right.
it's gonna like outdo its welcome. Just get it done, right? So, okay,
Like a Band-Aid.
yes,
Right off.
just rip it.
and
rip
then
it
we
good.
just have to wait for season 5 at that point.
Yes.
Yes,
But if we can wait as long as you did between season 3 and season 4, then we should be fine.
right. And I wonder, since they filmed this a while ago, right, and they're aging, obviously, if we'll jump, maybe we'll jump in the 90s
Maybe we will.
and actually, bring us up to date. Because
Yeah.
I think years off would be great too. I mean, they don't have to do years off, but like, I mean, in the story, jump
I
from
think
86
the
to
mullet should make a...
yes. Well, we kind of had that with what's his face, or maybe
Yeah.
not.
Billy.
Billy,
Levin has
no,
a
Billy
Billy.
had a mullet,
And a Camaro. Yeah, he was awesome.
and a nice bod. My bad.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And he was a ladies' man.
Yes, he was.
Especially with the mums.
Oh.
Yeah, or that one mom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
Jesus.
MILF hunter.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
He's packing.
As she smiles.
No. I was just
Aren't
actually.
I the boy of your dreams? I have no job or future right now. Come with me. I have
become a better man.
Yeah.
Well, I was smiling because the irony
Hold
is,
my
is
hand.
he's dead. So
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah. Oh,
No, you're fine.
But his spirit lives on.
Yes. It's
His Camaro's still around.
a part of
I
the
don't-
necromancer now.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
my bad.
Yes.
I don't even know who Billy is. So
No, I
it's-
really don't.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Billy-
I didn't
Billy
ruin
Madison.
anything for you.
Is it Billy Madison? Does he just pop on the screen
Yep.
going,
Shabba-doo.
Exactly.
Conditioner, shampoo. Yeah. Daddy. Yes. One last thing. Well,
Did you say
actually,
daddy in the show a lot?
no. But then Billy. Oh,
And Josh's
when
head.
Billy
goes.
got dropped off, Billy Madison,
right, yeah.
not Stranger Things, Billy Madison, for all you Billy Madison fans, when he got dropped off because his car broke down or something, his dad dropped him off and he goes, "Thank you, Daddy." when he was walking away.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the penguin again.
Yes.
So sorry to interrupt.
Who's seen Top Gun here? Anybody?
Oh,
Maverick?
not Maverick. no.
Okay, I won't spoil it. I'll wait on that.
Spoil away.
I know, but I got two people and I don't want to ruin things. Just go see it. Okay? It's so worth it. Awesome. Just try to see it in IMAX. I would see it in IMAX for sure. They shot the cockpit scenes with IMAX cameras. It's breathtakingly beautiful. It's a great sequel and it delivers on so many levels. And it's there's a lot more there than expected. You know, it gives you some nostalgia, but it also doesn't suffocate you with it.
Yeah.
So it's its own story. Great cast.
And the guy who wrote it or directed it or both is from here.
Yes,
correct?
he's from Iowa.
Yeah.
Joseph Krasinski, I think is his name. He directed Tron Legacy and he did Oblivion. Tom Cruise was in that.
Oh, Oblivion. I like that movie.
Yeah. The tech he's able to utilize.
Oh, cool.
So there's tech in this, and it's very cool. It's not paint by number sequel at all. I mean, there's a few familiar beats, but that's fine. It's just enough. It's just enough.
Tom bring that bubbly
Love and feeling?
Yes, thank you. To the character as he did before.
Yeah, but he's also
go-getter.
he's also an older Maverick too. So there is definitely growth there. He's not as youthful as he was.
Right.
But what's nice is these new characters, these younger pilots, are kind of like that, you know.
Spunky.
Yeah, and
That's the word I used to describe them.
Spunky.
Maybe it's also. No, never mind.
No, never mind.
Never mind. We're moving on.
Uh-oh.
End credit scene, guys. No, I don't know. We'll do that. No, Goose's son Rooster, which great name, I think. The call signs with these new characters are awesome. There's like Hangman one. There's one named Bob. It's funny. It stands for something. But there's a bar scene. It's not really a big spoiler, but there's a bar scene where they're all.
Such a cool name.
Is that Bob out there?
No,
Yep.
they go. I'm not giving too much away, but there's a bar scene where they kind of all. Some people meet each other for the first time, and they're what's your call sign? This, that. And then
Bob.
One goes Bob, and then they go. No, your call sign, Bob.
Nice.
And Bob is played by Bill Pullman's son, Lewis. So
Today, we celebrate Independence
yeah, he
Day.
doesn't go that crazy. No. That'd be shit if he just quoted Independence Day lines.
Now, Mr. Pullman,
Sit down.
Your dad.
Yes. Barf. Spaceballs. Have you seen Spaceballs?
I have seen
Okay,
Spaceballs.
okay. I'm not
I
crazy.
see your Schwartz is as big as mine. Now let's see how well you can handle it.
As a kid, no idea what the hell they were talking about. As an adult, you're like, oh shit.
Sure, when he puts on the ring. And
Yeah, and they're like, yeah. Good stuff. Yeah.
Lone Star.
See this film. It's awesome. Val Kilmer's in it. That's not a spoiler.
Does he actually have any talking parts?
I don't know why I'm laughing.
Oh, you are terrible. He's never going to be on the show.
Well, he can't do the I'm Iceman and then he chomps his jaw down because he doesn't have a lower
I don't
jaw
want to give it
anymore.
away, but his scene was great. It was great. So I think they did a great job. I know he's been dubbed in other films since his unfortunate, cancer
Yeah, that sucks.
journey, and it's very terribly done in those films he's done. It just doesn't match, and what they did in this one is fantastic. I think it's very good, and I don't want to give too much else away, but yes, this movie's great. Not a huge spoiler, I don't think, as well. Maverick's still dealing with Goose's death. It wasn't like
Still?
well, no, not like it's like
He's got the PTSD, Daddy.
yeah, he constantly remembers Goose, and he's got pictures, and also the son of Goose is there, so there's that, and it's not like it's still in the back of his mind, and it's caused his character not to grow in certain ways, so it wasn't like dismissive. Like I remember at the first Top Gun, because I saw it before I saw this one. You have a Viper who is like the instructor. He's like, you gotta let him go. I'm like, Jesus, dude, it's his best friend. It's not like they just met here. Well, maybe they did, but it's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Anyway, he didn't just let him go, and he still
held on to him for 15,
well, he still
20
says,
years.
well, it's funny because I had my movies mixed up a little bit because when I finished Top Gun, he's got Goose's dog tags. And when he throws them in the ocean at the end, spoiler, it's from 86. Go watch it.
If you haven't seen it by now,
go see it.
Shame on you.
Yeah, it's got jets in it and planes, clouds. Anyway, I was like, when he threw him, knowing that he has a son in this new movie, I'm like...
And aviators.
It's like, what the fuck? You don't think this son would want those dog tags? It's like... Anyway, a little nitpick, but...
But now
Tom
he
Cruise
has those
being a
dog
dick
tats,
there.
doesn't he?
Yeah. What?
Or do the dog tats make it back into this film?
You know what? James Cameron makes an appearance, and they go deep sea
That's
diving,
what I
and
thought.
they find him.
Exactly.
You see, you hear
And they
like
bring
this
up,
heavenly sound,
Jack,
and then
too.
James Cameron's
Yeah, I bet.
hand from
He's holding
from
them.
the ocean comes up and just like places it, and you're like, "Thank you, James Cameron," and then it slowly comes back down into the ocean.
See Avatar.
It's the hand of James Cameron.
Yes.
There you go. We just wrote an entire spoof series right there.
We'll get on it.
It's like the ghost of Donnie Most.
Hi, what are you doing?
It's Don Most now.
He sounds like Tally from South Park for some reason. Hello. All right. Well, anyway, yes, good movie. Check it out. I don't want to spoil it anymore. I didn't give you too many big spoilers, but it's awesome. Just go see it.
I will see it.
Do yourself a favor and go see it. You'll love it, and you'll want to become a pilot right after. No, you don't.
Actually, I've heard that.
Yeah,
Well,
they had a 90%
the first,
increase in,
aviator sales too. Sunglasses. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Did you want to show yours? And
What?
Have aviators?
Didn't you get? Isn't that what you showed me?
No, those are like Tony Stark knockoffs. I'll
that's
show
right.
them after we're done here. But I brought them for Steve because he wore
Oh,
sunglasses
cool.
last
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
So I was like, I got a couple more disguises if you want to try it. So
The aviators
Steve's in witness
were really
protection.
popular back in the 80s, or like after the first film. So
yeah,
I could see them making. Are they in this new film?
sunglasses are
I think I might
definitely
be dying
featured.
because I can't talk.
Is your face starting to slant on
Maybe.
one way?
I don't know.
What was in your drink? No.
Oh.
So yeah, that's all I got. Do you guys have anything? You guys have anything?
No.
No.
Let's see here.
Recommendations.
Almost
Check it
finished
out.
Moon Knight. I know it sounds horrible,
Oh.
but I've been way behind on a lot of things. So almost finished Moon Knight.
Yep.
Like the series.
Great.
After that, I want to go back and watch. I need to go into Star Wars, but I feel like I need to still continue on with this Marvel trend.
Yeah.
So I may go back and watch Loki again, the first season.
Oh, sure.
Because that to me is just like the pinnacle of
Yeah.
what a good Marvel series should be.
Yeah.
And then after that, sky's the limit. So,
Yeah.
this is all, of course, after seeing Top Gun. So
Yes.
Yeah.
You better. You better.
yeah.
And the first Top Gun and the second one.
Well, that's just it.
Kidding.
I had a friend that said if you're going to watch this new movie, there's a lot of throwbacks to
Yes.
the original. So if you haven't seen it in a little while, make sure that you watch the first one, then go.
It helps, but I
Yeah.
think also you can see it without seeing the first one, and then it'll make you want to see the first one again to remember some things. So it's effective either way. But yeah, I think seeing the first one if you can.
It helps, yeah.
Yeah, it does. It does. But it's kind of on its own too. So that's nice. But yeah, quickly, do you got anything else before we go?
No, just if you haven't, get on Stranger Things.
Yes.
Good.
Do it. Do it now before you get spoiled.
Me,
Yes.
Stranger Things. Get on it.
What's in this coffee?
Yeah, I know. But did you happen to see where your
It's not working on me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good morning, assholes. You
Yeah.
want to share the wealth? Nexus 6, thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes, plugs real quick before you leave the show or sign off. Nexus 6.
Yes, thank you.
The space and everything.
Yeah.
Dave
Big thank you.
here. It's fantastic. And they're a sponsor of the show now. So
Oh, sweet.
very cool. And they helped hook us up with these t-shirts.
Yeah, these T-shirts are awesome.
Yes.
I
Yes.
will be wearing mine the next time.
Hell yeah. Yep. Hell yeah. What?
Did it rhyme?
Baby.
You
Next
better pay me
time,
a
baby.
dime.
Terrence Howard, Iron Man. Next
Or
time,
lime.
baby. We'll make more shirts too. Any characters we make up.
Can we make our next shirt be the "Hello, my name is Steve" and then a question mark because he's in witness protection?
Sure.
So we all wear like the "Hello, my name is
Yeah.
Steve" shirt to really confuse the hell out of people.
Yeah, we can do that.
Alright,
Sure.
cool.
Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. Yes.
I've been Steve a few times on the show.
That's true.
Yeah. Pulled it off.
You really can throw your voice well.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
I
well.
want to.
Hey, beef daddy.
Now you're dying. No. Steve's comic blog.
Yes.
Yeah.
Check
it
that out. A lot of good observations there.
Yeah, a new post, I think, too, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. He's on it. It was pretty dormant for a while, but there was still good stuff out there. But lately, he's on it. So maybe it's because we're paying him to do it now. I don't
Maybe,
know. Well, you are, right? You got his info, right?
On the side, I pay
Checking
him.
account. Okay. Cool. Field of Geeks, obviously, wherever you
Yes.
listen to podcasts, we're there, and YouTube. Even more of a presence now with these videos.
Yes,
And,
this is going to be nice. Now
yeah.
people can see a face
Yes,
and realize that I have the face for radio. So.
stop. We're sexy.
Oh, shoot. Well, maybe now that they see what I look like, hopefully they don't. Hopefully the camera's more aimed towards you guys. I won't get any more
We'll get a lot more
emails.
fans. We'll get stalkers.
No, I won't get any more emails.
Yes,
Have you been
right?
getting emails?
Not anymore. Just
okay.
the two. Just the weird two.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I don't know. That's been there the whole time. I don't know what that is.
Oh,
It's a speck.
yep.
Oh, no. Steve shrunk himself. No. He was supposed to be here. So, apologies for the camera work. This is Josh Amateur production. So, Chase hopefully will be with us next time,
Yes.
and it'll look a lot better. But, yeah, I got some software. We'll see what we can do.
Amateur.
Amateur. Amber Heard. Turd on herd.
Oh, shoot.
Turd on bed. Yeah. fieldofgeeks.com. That is getting revived, that website. So
Sweet.
should be pretty damn cool. We're going to get some photos done soon, hopefully, with our shirts and some cool poses and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Can we do that early 90s pose? You know, where our hands are on our chins.
Oh,
You know?
or the rock one with the giant ass
Yeah.
fanny pack.
Oh, yes. That would be
The
awesome.
gold chain.
Yeah.
Turtleneck. Yeah. Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. So,
Sky is the limit.
with that said, we'll be back next time. I'm Josh.
I'm Mitch.
I'm Steve.
Take care, everyone. Live long and prosper.